What up, dudes? True 17 coming back at ya. Just joking. What's up, dudes? It's going to be a different video. This is probably going to get hits from a lot of people that aren't my sports car subscribers. But I wanted to take a minute to talk about a drug for dogs right now. It's called Trifexis. It is like a flea and heartworm and parasite preventative. Came out about 2 years ago. It's supposed to be this awesome pill. Um, So we got a lab in Easter. It was actually Easter weekend. She was 2 years old. We brought her back to the vet that Monday. They checked her out, and the vet said, "quote, she's the perfect lab. Her coat, her height, weight, waist, tail, teeth, everything was just perfect about her." She was a normal 2-year-old lab. She was fun. She liked to run, play, dig, whatever. She was awesome. Anyways, that day, we were going over our options for medicine for her, and I have another dog, an older terrier that's on just your regular frontline free preventative and just regular old chewable heartworm medicine. And they told me about this Trifexis and that it was all in one dose and everything. It's this great stuff. You only gotta give her one pill and you get it 6 months at a time, and it actually saves you money. So I thought it sounded like a great idea, so I gave it to her. And that was Easter. On Thanksgiving Day, we gave her what ended up being her last dose. We had noticed her being a little lethargic and gaining weight, but I guess really didn't think about it much because she seemed fine. She still liked to get in our laps and play with our other dog and stuff. But Thanksgiving night, she started acting kind of funny. And my Thursday was the 25th of November, my birthday. And she started throwing up violently on that day. She wasn't even doing that heaving thing that dogs do before they throw up, where they start convulsing all through their bodies. She basically would just walk and just just barf all over the place. So that was my birthday. That was Sunday. So Monday we took her to the vet. They said, we can do these x-rays, we can do all this kind of stuff, but really it seems just like she might have a virus. Maybe something didn't settle with her. So they gave her the under the skin fluid IV and gave her a nausea medicine. So we brought her home. She was pretty lethargic the rest of the day, but she didn't vomit anymore. So we thought she was getting better. So that Monday, this would have been the 26th, I actually had to drive to Maryland and back for work. As soon as I got back from Maryland that day, I let her outside. She came back in and she threw up. So I took her back to our vet and went ahead and paid to have the x-rays and all that stuff done. And when they showed me the x-ray, they showed her stomach. It was about 3 times bigger than it should have been. And looking at the x-ray, they were like, is it possible that she has ingested something that she can't pass? And I said, well, you know what? She has a blanket in her kennel that she sleeps in at night, just like a cotton blanket. And I noticed that she had put a hole in it and stuffing had been pulled out. And I was like, maybe she ate a bunch of that stuffing, and it's blocking passage from her stomach to her intestine. That's what was happening. But basically, the passage from her stomach to her intestine was blocked. So she was like, okay, that really sucks, but we can do a surgery tonight, emergency surgery, and get that out. That probably is what it is. She's probably filled her stomach up with this cotton. We were like, cool, let's go ahead and take her. So my wife and my wife gets off work, we get her, we run her to the emergency vet in Chesapeake. They're really nice, really cool. So they came in and they had looked at the x-rays and they kind of thought the same thing, there was something blocking her. So we gave Molly, pats on the head, and we'll come back to get you tomorrow. They said she'd probably be in there for 12 to 24 hours after the surgery. They would start the surgery about 1 in the morning. So about 3:46 Wednesday morning, we got a phone call from the vet that in fact the mass, what was in her stomach wasn't actually a foreign object. It was actually a mass. That my vet, the emergency surgeon, said that it was over her head, but it looked bad, probably irreversible. So basically we had the decision of to sew her back up, bring her under the anesthesia, out of the anesthesia, wait for a specialist to come in the next day to reopen her and figure out if this was operable or not. But the vet said, in her opinion, it probably wasn't. So we had to put Molly down. really sucked because she was a really awesome dog, and I just couldn't help but get that quote that our vet gave us that a couple days after Easter, that she was a perfect lab, that she was just this perfect dog, and that she was so spunky and awesome. So then I started thinking, well, what could it have been? I said, well, all she's taken is this Trifexis. So I started researching, and up to date I've found over 1,000 complaints from dog owners where their dogs have either gotten violently sick or died while taking this drug. One site that you can check out, that there's a lot of testimonials. I'm pulling it up right now just so I can get it perfect for you. It's askavetquestion.com. askavetquestion.com. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and copy this link, and I'm going to put it in the description box if anybody wants to read it. So I called the company that made the drug, and they were actually really helpful. They were happy that I called, because they said, we need to know these things. We need to be able to research it to know if it's safe or if there is side effects in certain breeds. So they offered to pay for a necropsy. They said it would take about 10 days to 2 weeks to get the results. So tomorrow will be a week, or I'm sorry, tomorrow will be 2 weeks. So I should be getting a phone call from them about that. So I'm not here pointing the finger blaming this drug. It could have just been some freak thing. It could have been the 2-year-old dog got cancer. Don't really buy it, but it could have been. So I'm going to post a reply to this video when I get the results, just to let everybody know. But if your dog's taking Trifexis, or your family or a friend's dog is taking Trifexis, so point them to this link and have them research and read on it, because humans, dogs, whatever, if we get told to take a pill, we go get it filled and take it. For the most part, from now on, I'll be researching everything. But before this happened, I did, oh, you need this, so I go get it filled and I take it. But a lot of the stuff isn't safe. So just putting it out there. Share this video if you want. But if this is linked to her problem, Trifexis better be ready to fucking battle, because really not cool. But like I said, regardless, I'm gonna post a reply to this video once I get the results. And thanks for listening, and peace.